Hello everyone, I am Ms. Zarina Sheikh, grade 9 and 10 ESL, that is English as a second language teacher. I take this opportunity to present an overview of the IGCSE English as a second language curriculum and assessment. IGCSE ESL syllabus code is 0510. It is a program spanning over a period of 2 years, taught in grade 9 and 10. Cambridge IGCSE English as a second language offers learners the opportunity to develop practical communication skills in listening, speaking, reading and writing. Candidates who achieve grades A star to C in ESL are well prepared to follow a wide range of courses. Candidates who achieve grade C overall with grade 2 in speaking can be considered to be at a level equivalent to B2 on the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages CEFR. These qualifications are accepted as equivalent to UK GCSEs by leading universities worldwide. To take account of differing abilities, there is a choice between core and extended papers in IGCSE English as a second language. The core curriculum in ESL is within the ability range of a large majority of students. It provides a full overview of the subject and is targeted at students expected to achieve grades C to G. The English as a second language extended curriculum is made up of the core curriculum and the supplement. It has been designed for the more academically able and leads naturally into higher education or professional training. It is targeted as those expected to achieve grades A star to E. The supplement describes the extra topics or depth which is added to the core curriculum to produce the extended curriculum. English as a second language, syllabus code 0510, speaking endorsement. All candidates take 3 components. Candidates who study the core syllabus content enter for paper 1, paper 3 and component 5. These candidates are eligible for grades C to G. Candidates who study the extended syllabus content enter for paper 2, paper 4 and component 5. These candidates are eligible for grades A star to E. Component 5 is taken by both core as well as extended candidates. Firstly, I will give you an overview of the ESL extended syllabus. Extended candidates take paper 2 reading and writing of 80 marks, code 0510/22. Time duration is 2 hours. Weightage given is 70%. This paper consists of 6 exercises testing a range of reading and writing skills. Extended candidates also take paper 4 listening of 40 marks, code 0510/42. Time duration approximately 50 minutes. Weightage given is 30%. In this paper, candidates listen to several short extracts and longer texts and complete a range of task types, including short answer questions, gap filling, matching, multiple choice and note making. All core and extended candidates take component 5 speaking of 30 marks, code 0510/52. Time duration approximately 10 to 15 minutes. This test consists of a 2 to 3 minute warm-up conversation. Candidates engage in a 6 to 9 minute discussion with the examiner on a given topic. The component is separately endorsed. It means marks of the speaking component do not contribute to the overall grade candidates receive for the written components. Instead, where candidates perform to an appropriate standard, certificates record separately the achievements of candidates with grades 1 high to 5 low for speaking. Now, I will present an overview of the ESL core syllabus. Core candidates take paper 1 reading and writing of 60 marks, code 0510/12. Time duration is 1 hour 30 minutes. Weightage given is 70%. Paper 1 consists of 6 exercises testing a range of reading and writing skills. Core candidates also take paper 3 listening of 30 marks, code 0510/32. Time duration approximately 40 minutes. Weightage is 30%. In this paper, candidates listen to several short extracts and longer texts and complete a range of task types, including short answer questions, gap filling, matching, multiple choice and note making. As I already have mentioned before, core candidates will also have component 5 speaking. The students of grade 9 and 10 will have school-based assessments also. Grade 9 will have Unit Test 1 and Unit Test 2 and Term 1 and Term 2. Grade 10 will have Unit Test 1, Unit Test 2, Term 1 exam, prelims and final IGCSE board examination. For grade 9 and 10 school-based assessments, IGCSE board paper pattern will be followed. There will be no internal assessment for grade 9 and 10. Due to the current pandemic situation, in online exam, grade 9 and 10 for Unit Test 1 and Unit Test 2 will have one theory paper of 20 marks and oral exam of 10 marks, total 30 marks. For grade 9 Term 1 and Term 2 and for grade 10 Term 1 online exam, there will be one theory paper of 35 marks, one listening paper of 40 marks and speaking test of 30 marks separately endorsed and oral exam of 30 marks, total 100 marks. In future, when the situation returns to normalcy and offline school resumes, exams will be conducted in the school. In offline exam, students of grade 9 and 10 for Unit Test 1 and Unit Test 2 will have only one theory paper of 25 marks. Grade 9 for Term 1 and Term 2 and grade 10 for Term 1 will have one theory paper of 35 marks, listening paper of 40 marks and speaking test as per the IGCSE board paper pattern. There will be no oral exam. So this is all about grade 9 and 10 IGCSE ESL curriculum and assessment. For further details, kindly refer to the official Cambridge website and our school diary. For the resolution of your queries regarding ESL, kindly email at zarina.icis@gmail.com. Wishing all the students a very exhilarating and successful new academic year ahead. Take care and stay safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.
सभी अभिभावकों एवं विद्यार्थियों को हिंदी अध्यापिका सीमा चतुर्वेदी की शुभकामनाएं। आशा करती हूँ कि इस विकट परिस्थिति में आप लोग स्वस्थ एवं कुशल होंगे। मैं आपके समक्ष कक्षा 9वीं और 10वीं के वार्षिक पाठ्यक्रम विवरण के साथ उपस्थित हूँ। मैं आपके समक्ष ऑफलाइन की जानकारी देती हूँ। ऑफलाइन में प्रथम इकाई परीक्षा, जिसके प्रश्न पत्र 25 अंकों के होंगे। तत्पश्चात द्वितीय इकाई परीक्षा, उसके भी प्रश्न पत्र 25 अंकों के होंगे। इसके बाद सत्र परीक्षा आती है। सत्र परीक्षा में प्रथम सत्र परीक्षा और सत्रांत परीक्षा। प्रथम सत्र परीक्षा और सत्रांत परीक्षा के प्रश्न पत्र एक समान होंगे। 70 अंकों का प्रश्न पत्र होगा। अब मैं आपके सामने ऑनलाइन परीक्षा के बारे में जानकारी देती हूँ। ऑनलाइन परीक्षा में प्रथम इकाई परीक्षा में 20 अंक का प्रश्न पत्र होगा और 10 अंक का मौखिक प्रश्न पत्र होगा। कुल योग 30 अंक होगा। इसी प्रकार द्वितीय इकाई परीक्षा भी, उसके प्रश्न पत्र 20 अंकों के होंगे और 10 अंक का मौखिक होगा। कुल योग 30 अंकों का। इसके बाद मैं आपको सत्र परीक्षा की बात करती हूँ। सत्र परीक्षा में प्रथम सत्र परीक्षा और द्वितीय सत्र परीक्षा। प्रथम सत्र परीक्षा और द्वितीय सत्र परीक्षा के अंक समान होंगे। 70 अंकों का प्रश्न पत्र होगा। 30 अंक का मौखिक प्रश्न पत्र होगा। कुल योग 100 अंकों का। यदि इसके बावजूद भी आपको कोई संदेह हो, किसी बात की जानकारी पाना चाहते हैं, तो seema.sicis@gmail.com पर निसंकोच संपर्क करें। आप सभी लोगों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Good morning everyone, my name is Meghna Karkutkar. I'm going to be the French teacher for grades 5th to 10th and the HR teacher of grade 5. Today in this orientation I will be giving you some vital information regarding the French language and the book that we are going to use, which is Encore 3:4 for grades 9 and 10. The objective of this book is to improve the cognitive abilities of language learning and also to improve the basic language skills, which are listening, reading, speaking and writing. French being a foreign language, along with the sonorities of its word, makes it interesting to learn. The objective in grade 9 learning will be everyday activities, personal and social life, world around us, world of work, and the international world. The assessment is not internally based, but it is depending on the 2-year program of the Cambridge, wherein the students give board exams at the end of second year. There are majorly 4 papers: reading, listening, speaking and writing. Paper 1 being listening paper, it will be of 40 marks each and 50 minutes. There will be small recordings which the students will listen to, and then they will answer MCQ type questions. There will be transfer time, like after the recording there will be few seconds for note down the answers for the students. The second paper, paper 2, is the reading paper, which is of 45 marks, which is for 1 hour. There will be different small comprehensions, and then there will be questions asked based on the comprehensions. Students will read the paragraph and answer the questions. Then we have the third paper, that is paper 3, speaking paper, which will have approximately 10 minutes. There will be 1 role play and 2 conversation topics. This paper will be of 40 marks, and this paper again will be based on the speaking skills of the child. The role play will be very spontaneous, but the 2 conversations which are there, they will be very specific. The examinator will ask some specific questions which the students will have. The paper will be of 40 marks. The paper 4, which is the writing paper, it will be of 45 marks and for 1 hour. The paper will be divided into 2 components, that is writing or filling a form, and the other component, that is direct writing, which is based on essay or a letter or an email. These essays, letters or email will be based on different kinds of topic. For example, my house, the world around me, my friends, or my festivals, the festivals that I like, or depending upon the different types of seasons that I like, etc. French being a foreign language, sometimes it can be difficult to learn it. Hence, I advise all my students to do a little bit of self-study, which will include listening to different French songs, watching French videos on the internet relating to grammar or relating to vocabulary. Also, reading. Reading is very important and necessary. Reading different types of French texts, no matter from a French newspaper or a French book or even the textbook, but reading helps us to improve our language skills and also helps us to know the different kinds of spelling and vocabulary. If you read and do not understand the whole paragraph also, it is okay. You need to understand the passage, that the main idea of the passage, the principal idea, and then you can move forward with it. We at Seven Isles International School make it sure that we inspire our students, but it is also the responsibility of the parents to support and help them. I take this opportunity to thank all the parents and the students and welcome you all to the academic year 2021 and 22 with my warm wishes. Thank you and regards. If you have any queries or doubts, you can write to me at meghnakarkutkar.ssis@gmail.com. Thank you.
Good morning, I am Ms. Neha Bhagat. I will be handling mathematics for grades 9 and 10. Now, IGCSE Maths curriculum. Now, this curriculum encourages practical and analytical based learning. Now, what do IGCSE Math learners gain through this program? Ability to think, analyze and reason logically, ability to solve problems and interpret results, ability to apply mathematics to other subjects, and also apply mathematics to real life situations. Now we move on to the assessments. So here the students can opt for either the core or the extended syllabus. Now in the core syllabus we have 2 papers. So there is paper 1 and paper 3. Paper 1 carries 56 marks and the time duration is 1 hour. It consists of short answer questions, whereas paper 3 consists of 104 marks and it mostly contains structured questions. The time limit is 2 hours. Now for extended course, we have 2 papers again, paper 2 and paper 4. So paper 2 is of 70 marks, 1 hour 30 minutes is the time duration and it contains short questions. Whereas paper 4 is again it's for 130 marks, 2 hours 30 minutes and it contains structured questions. Now, short answer questions means they are like simpler questions, smaller questions. So, in short answer questions, questions would be based on, each question would be based on only a particular topic. Whereas in structured question, each question can involve concepts from different topics, different formulas, functions. So this is the main difference. Now, one very important advice while solving the papers is that students need to use a stepwise approach. So they need to show all the steps while solving the problems, except for the questions that carry 1 mark. That is very important. And now students are expected to use the scientific calculator through the entire course, and also a tracing paper. So these two things will be used during learning also and during exams also. So they need to buy that. Now if you look at the IGCSE past papers, okay, we can understand how challenging and tricky the questions can be. So parents, we need to work together. From my end, definitely I'll make sure that students have a full understanding of the subject. From your end, you should ensure that you have to ensure that the students practice on a regular basis. So whatever is being taught in the class, they need to revise, they need to practice, they need to solve the class tests that are given to them. So I think if we work together and collaboratively, if we work in this manner, definitely we will be able to train the students and also develop the right kind of behavior and attitude required to reach this aim. Thank you.
Hello parents, welcome to academic year 2021-22. Myself Arun Singh, I'll be teaching grade 9 physics. Physics helps learner to understand the technological world in which they live and take an informed interest in science and scientific developments. The syllabus includes the basic principle and concept that are fundamental to the subject, some current application of physics and a strong emphasis on practical skills. Student also development and understanding of the scientific skills essential for progression to Cambridge International AS or A level, further education or a career related to science. IGCSE Physics Syllabus Code 0625 is a 2-year program which we cover in grade 9 and 10. A student can opt a core level or an extended level. If a student takes core level, he is eligible for grade C to G. If a student opts for an extended course, he is eligible for grade A star to G. Details of the IGCSE Physics syllabus. Student will study the following topics. First, motion, forces and energy. Second, thermal physics. Third, properties of waves including light and sound. Fourth, electricity and magnetism. Fifth, atomic physics. Sixth, space physics. Space physics is a new topic which is included from this year syllabus. Now I'll brief you about the IGCSE exam pattern. All students will be entered for 3 examination papers, that is 2 theory papers and 1 practical paper. Here is a detail of question paper pattern. Students opt for a core paper. He will write paper 1, which is of 45 minutes, 40 MCQ questions, and this account 30%. Paper 3 for core students, which is of 1 hour 15 minutes, short answer and structured questions. This accounts for 50%. If a child opts for extended paper, paper 2, 45 minutes, 40 MCQ questions. This accounts for 30% weightage. Paper 4 extended. The duration of the paper is 1 hour 15 minutes. Short answer and structured question will be asked in this paper, and this accounts for 50% weightage. About the practical paper. Paper 6 is common for both extended and core students. Duration of the paper is of 1 hour, and this paper is experimental based paper. School based assessment. We conduct 2 unit tests and 2 term exam. If we conduct offline exam, unit test is of 25 marks, which is converted to 100%. Term exam are as per IGCSE paper pattern. For further details, kindly refer at www.cambridgeinternational.org. For any query or suggestion, you can write to me at arun.sicis@gmail.com, or you can call at school landline number 022 256 33693.
Hello dear parents, and this is about chemistry. Chemistry is a word of symbol of equations, formula, and the study of minerals, ores, the extraction process, and a lot of laboratory work involved. And trust me, our Cambridge IGCSE chemistry, the curriculum is very methodical, systematically written, and the students, they enjoy this program, because now I have seen so far some almost all more than 12 batches of IGCSE students, and before that, even when I was teaching CBSE board and ISE board, I made the subject easy for the kids. And we will be sharing chemistry, myself and Miss Jacqueline. So grade 9 and 10 we both will be handling. Some parts will be dealt by her. She is a postgraduate teacher. She's also got an immense experience in the field of chemistry. And we both will be sharing chemistry. We will study about salt, acids, bases, and the chemistry behind the calculations, the industrial processes, the various laboratory techniques, and the apparatus used, and things like that. And we will make sure this chemistry subject is enjoyed by everybody. You need to be sincere in the work that we allot and the guidelines we give. And if you're going to follow the guidelines what we give, it is going to be easy for all of you. And this chemistry curriculum will be dealt for 2 years. In the first year, we'll be completing around 70% of the portion. In the second year, we will be completing the portion by just end of July. And from August onwards, we will be having the sessions for practicing the past papers. 15 years we will take. Even if there are 2 sessions, so 24 different sample papers you guys will see. More than 30 papers you will see. We will solve those papers, understand the different style of question, learn the answering techniques, and make sure that you reach up to a very good grade. And we will have to appear for 3 papers in chemistry, be it core or extended. Core students will be appearing for multiple choice question, 1 subjective paper, and 1 alternative to practical. And the paper numbers are 1-2, 3-2, and 6-2. And if you're going to be an extended chemistry student, you also have to appear for 3 papers, MCQs, subjective paper, and alternative to practical. Only the alternative to practical paper is common for both core and extended students, whereas the MCQ and the subjective papers are going to be different. And the extended student, the paper numbers are 2-2, 4-2 and 6-2. And we will make sure the subject is going to be interesting for you, and you will learn chemistry in a fantastic manner with a lot of fun. Be prepared to be very sincere and hardworking to make our chemistry learning, the process of chemistry journey would be happy for you. Thank you.
Good morning, each and every one of you. The school year at Seven Isles International School is about to commence, and I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all once again. I'm Mrs. Bindu Anand. I'll be teaching biology for grade 9 and 10. It's very important that you and your child are fully informed regarding Cambridge IGCSE. It's a 2-year program with board exams at the end of the second year. Syllabus is available online. Students will be given enough training to answer IGCSE model questions. No internal assessments in grade 9 and 10, but students will be assessed periodically like class tests, unit tests, and term exams. Based on the performance of that, students will be asked to choose either core curriculum or extended curriculum at the end of class 9. The COVID-19 pandemic is having a very real effect on all of us. I appeal to students and parents to evaluate and uphold the importance of intrinsic motivation. We teachers will also make sure that our students will remain motivated in the online classroom. I request all the students to attend the class daily, join on time, ready for the day's learning experience, complete all the homework assignments given to them on time. Take important notes while listening to the class. You may not be able to capture a very main concept perfectly, that's okay. Go back to your work after the class, ideally the same day itself, to check for clarity and fill in any missing pieces. In fact, doing so can help you better organize your thoughts, and you will have a complete source material to revise for your final exam. Appeal students to take responsibility for your own learning. You will be able to get a much better idea of what you are best at and what you need to work harder at. I look forward to see you all. Wish you all a grand and successful year ahead. Thank you and have a nice day.
Good morning, dear parents. I'd like to welcome you for the Parent Orientation Program for the academic year 2021 and 22. I'm Vishwas Rao Shinde. I'll be teaching Geography for grade 9 and 10. Geography is a dynamic and interdisciplinary subject. It is an important link between the natural and social sciences. Geography inspires the student to become global citizens by exploring their own place in the world. The knowledge of geography is essential for business, trade, commerce, even in agriculture, navigation, military operations, spacecraft, and even for balancing and administration. In fact, knowledge of geography nowadays is very applicable in the field of GIS, GPS, geographical information system, remote sensing, etc. Now let us see the assessment part of the IGCSE Cambridge curriculum. There are 3 main assessment objectives of the geography. First is the knowledge with understanding. Second, skill and analysis, judgment and decision making. There are 3 papers in IGCSE Geography. Paper 1 is Geographical Theme for 75 marks. Paper 2, Geographical Skill for 60 marks. Paper 4, Alternative to Course was for 60 marks. All these papers are conducted on separate days. So Geography has only extended level, there is no core level in Geography. We are following one textbook for grade 9th and 10th, that is Cambridge IGCSE course book, and even the revision guide and workbook of Hodder's publication. There are 3 main units in geography curriculum. Unit number 1 is population and settlement. Unit number 2 is natural environment, and unit number 3 is economic development. In fact, geography is a combination of science and humanities. Its scope is broad and comprehensive. So geography nowadays is a very important subject for all India and state level competitive exams. Even geography is very favorable subject for the students appearing for all India civil services because it covers extensive general awareness and general knowledge, which is very essential in all spheres of life. Thank you, dear parents. If you have any query, you can mail me on sindhe.sicis@gmail.com. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello, I'm Ms. Ashwini, ICT teacher of grade 9 and 10. As we all know, technology plays an important role in each and everyone's life. But what exactly ICT is? ICT stands for Information, Communication and Technology. ICT is nothing but how we use technology in our day-to-day life, which includes our smartphones, laptop computers, desktop computers, tablets, gaming gadgets and various other gadgets which we use in our houses for various household activities. Now let's see why students should learn ICT. Learning ICT helps students to interact with digital world. As we all know, technology is increasing rapidly nowadays. Learning ICT develops lifelong technical skills in students. With the help of ICT, students can understand and use various applications to solve problems. Students can analyze, design, implement, test and evaluate various ICT systems. Understanding the implications of technology on society, social, economical and ethical use. Now, ICT program is for 2 years. Same syllabus will be considered for grade 9 and 10. Most of the syllabus will be completed in grade 9, and from the term 2 of grade 9, students will start solving question papers. Almost 15 years of question papers will be solved by students in grade 10, with including theory workbook and practical workbook. Book used for grade 9 and 10 is Cambridge IGCSE ICT course book, Cambridge University Press. Now let's see the examination format. Total 3 papers are there: paper 1, paper 2 and paper 3. Paper 1 is theory paper, paper 2 and paper 3 are practical paper. So paper 1 theory paper is of 80 marks, paper 2 and paper 3 are of 70 marks. So paper 1, that which is theory paper, will include all the questions based on section 1 to 21 given in the syllabus. While paper 2 will include all the practical skills included in chapter number 17, 18 and 19. Paper 3 will include all the practical skills included in chapter number 20 and 21. Kindly note, chapter number 11 to 16 are common for paper 2 and paper 3. Thank you. Looking forward for coming academic year.
Good morning. I am Anju Sibyl and I will be teaching Art and Design for grade 9. Art and design is important because it improves child's observation, concentration, perception and visualization. Children are trained for 2 years in grade 9 and grade 10. As it is an optional subject, I will give you a brief information about it. Art and design has 2 parts, component 1 and component 2. Component 1 is again divided into 2 parts, that is portfolio submission and the final outcome. Portfolio submission is nothing but assignments which the children do by taking photographs of particular objects and drawing. And final outcome is the 8 hours paper which the children have to appear, and that also is divided into 2 parts, that is 4 hours and 4 hours. Component 2 is the exam paper which is set by the Cambridge board, and that also has 2 parts, supporting studies and the final outcome. Supporting studies is nothing but the topic which is given by the Cambridge board, and the children are trained for 3 months. And final outcome is again the topic which is given by the Cambridge board, and children appear for 8 hours, which is again divided into 4 hours and 4 hours. As it is an optional subject, the coursework topics will be explained in detail when the children start their classes. Thank you.